Hey there, welcome to my Coming Together, Working Together, Succeeding Together series. Today, we're going to discover how to connect and understand what your spouse, partner is saying. Then, we're going to use that to enhance the relationship and create massive growth in the business. What we want to do is we want to use your differences and turn them into your strengths. So number one, we have to realize there are differences between each other. Number two, we also have to be aware of the next time you encounter communication problems that there are those differences, so you then can take those steps to connect and move forward. And number three, use those differences to strengthen your business as well as your relationship and your overall life. To be clear, legal disclaimer, is I'm not a psychologist, not a psychiatrist, and I'm not an expert on male-female communication. But the information that I'm going to be able to share with you is going to help you set yourself apart from others out there, as well as connect and be able to take and move your business forward and your life to that next level of success. You will be able to level up your business as well as level up your life. I know how important it is for your business that we realize and understand the differences in our communication patterns, and that we can learn together to communicate and connect. So ever since we started dating, and then once we were married, we've always worked to try and strive to keep that connection alive, to keep that communication, whether it's subtly, whether it's through giving each other notes in the morning, or when one of us is traveling, slipping a note under their pillow or is into their luggage and things like that. And that gives us the ability to let that other person know, to be able to communicate on a different level, to let them feel that love, that understanding that we're there for them. And so how you can use your differences to your advantage to propel yourself forward, as well as your partner and your business. So we want to learn how to communicate with your business partner or your spouse, as well as giving your business the ability to flow better, to excel better. Another thing that we also want to figure out is putting our love first. By putting our love first, this will strengthen the relationship as well as help in connecting your growth and your business as well as your personal life. Do you know what is usually the main communicational difference between men and women? The main difference is in how we understand communication. Men mostly tend to believe communication serves a purpose. There's an end result to why we're communicating. Something has to happen, action steps, and a resolution. Women in general often use communication as a way to help them discover what they are feeling, what they want to say, as well as they see the conversation as an act of sharing and an act of bonding with their partner or their spouse. They just want to be heard and be listened to. So the next thing is we want to talk about 3 communication tricks that will be able to help connect you and your spouse for better results, better closeness, and better action moving forward. So men, this is for you. So when your spouse is speaking, the first thing we want to do, number one, is listen. And so by listening, we want to be like, wow, tell me more. I want you to listen intently and listen deeply. Number 2 is we want to respond with, wow, that's so difficult. I can see your struggle. I understand what you're going through. And I want you to mean it. It has to come from here. And number 3, we want to follow up with, hey, we are in this together. I'm here for you. I support you. And we'll get through this. Now, women, this is for you listening to your husband. Number 1, when there's a problem or something that your husband wants to talk about, your response is, wow, you are strong and we'll get through this. And don't over discuss it. Keep it simple and keep it direct and to the point. As well as follow up with, hey, you were always caring about getting it right. I totally understand. And that's what I love and why, that's what I love about you and why I care. And I want you to mean it as well. Mean it from right here. And then number 3 is the best that all men want is sex. And that's going to create that additional closeness and bonding from the male perspective. And so we both have the same goal in mind when we're communicating. We just want to be heard. We just want to be understood. We just want to move together and connect and be able to share each other in the long run. And so even though we have different communication styles, we're able to connect, communicate, and move forward in our lives, in our families, and in our businesses. So at the end of our lives, we all ask ourselves, did I love? Did I live? And did I matter? And that's a quote from Brendan Burchard, that when you get to a certain point in your life, you want to make sure what you're doing, matters. What you did, what you were loved for, and why you were living. I hope you're excited about this video as I was, and I want you to comment below. Tell me about one relationship, whether it's life, business, with your spouse, maybe a struggle that you've gone through, how you overcame it, and what those steps that you took to make action happen and the results that you got. So I want you to stay tuned. Our next episode, we're going to talk about how to maximize each other's strengths, how to move ourselves forward, and how to be able to connect our strengths to excel and propel our business as well as our family and our life. So until then, I will see you on the other side. Honor that struggle. It'll be hard, but it's okay.